If I told you the prison wasn't out there in the world but buried deep in your mind, not made of steel but of fear, doubt, regret. Every time you held back, every time you swallowed your voice, that's the real cage. And the worst part, you built it brick by brick with every excuse, every delay, every lie you told yourself just to survive another day. But here's the twist. If you built it, you can tear it down. You don't need permission. You don't need hope. You need war. A war against the version of you that keeps flinching when life gets loud. You can rise. Not tomorrow, not next month when you have more time. Right now, this second. You can burn through the lies, destroy the limits, and become something unshakable. A force so grounded even chaos steps aside when you walk in. That's not just a fantasy, it's a choice. But only if you've got the guts to make it, only if you're willing to kill the weaker man inside you and resurrect something stronger. This isn't content, it's a hammer, and you're about to swing it straight through the walls of your own mind. So buckle up, wipe the dust off your soul, and don't you dare skip a second. This is your wake-up call, not the kind that whispers, it screams. This is the fire that burns off everything fake. If you're ready to go all in, if you're ready to bleed for your future, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Tell me, what's the demon that's been clawing at you in the dark? Let's face it together. This time we don't run. We burn everything that's ever held us back. Life doesn't hand out mercy. It doesn't care how tired you are, how broken you feel, or how many times you've screamed into a pillow hoping something would change. Life throws punches when your back's already against the wall. But the Stoics, men like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, they weren't just calm in the storm, they were the storm. They bled, they broke, they suffered just like you, but they built something indestructible, a mind that doesn't bow to chaos. That's what this is about, not theory, not philosophy class nonsense. I'm handing you 5 Stoic weapons, real, brutal, tested by fire and blood, tools you can use to carve a new life out of the wreckage. By the end, you won't be calm, you'll be lit, ready, sharp like a blade. Let's go. Number 1. Master what's in your control. Ever feel like life grabs you by the throat and drags you through hell without warning? One minute you're chasing peace, then out of nowhere, the job, gone, someone betrays you, plans shatter, and the weight of the world is pressing on your chest. Most people cave, they scream at the sky, blame everything and everyone. But the Stoics, they didn't waste a second on what they couldn't control. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, buried his children, faced betrayal from his generals, ruled during plagues and wars, yet he stood firm. He understood one brutal truth. You don't control the storm, but you control the captain, your mind. Steer it or sink with the ship. Stoicism isn't about being cold or heartless. It's about choosing where your energy goes. It's a weapon for those who have had enough of being at the mercy of the world. You can't stop the rain, change traffic, gossip, or heartbreak, but you can control how you carry yourself in the storm. That's where real power lives, not in loud opinions or emotional outbursts, but in silent discipline. That's Stoicism. It's not in your mouth, it's in your spine. Take Sarah, a single mom with 3 kids. Her world collapsed when she lost her job, bills stacked, food ran low, pressure kept rising, her ex ghosted. The weight was brutal, but she didn't curl up and wait to be saved. She went full Stoic, asking herself, what's in my control? Her time, her thoughts, her effort. Every night while her kids slept, she studied, learned new skills, rewrote her resume, applied for jobs like clockwork. No drama, no excuses, just action. Months later, she landed a better role, earned more, and walked out of the wreckage stronger. She didn't escape the storm, she became the storm. That's the grit Stoicism demands. Life won't wait for you to feel ready. It won't stop throwing punches just because you've had enough. But Stoicism trains you to stand anyway, to suffer with grace, to act without needing the outcome guaranteed. Marcus wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." The thing trying to break you is the thing that will build you if you face it right. So next time life slams the door in your face, don't waste your soul trying to kick it open. Ask, what can I control right now? Can you calm your mind? Take the next small step. Choose not to react like everyone else. That's the reset. That's your power. You're not here to fix the world. You're here to master you asterisk. And once you do, everything follows. Not because the world gets easier, but because you get unshakable. That's Stoicism, that's Marcus, that's the strength no one can take from you. When you command your mind, no storm, no loss, no betrayal can pull you under. You'll rise every damn time. Number 2, embrace discomfort to grow. Nobody wants to suffer, nobody wakes up craving a punch to the gut. But comfort is the silent executioner of greatness. It lulls you into mediocrity, whispering, "Take it easy," while your potential withers behind your back. Every soft choice, every dodge of the hard thing trades a piece of your soul for fake peace. By the time you feel the cost, it's stolen years. The Stoics weren't masochists. They didn't chase pain for drama. They chased it because they knew the secret. Discomfort sharpens you like a blade. Seneca didn't just talk about suffering. He stared it in the eye, saying, "There is no easy way from the earth to the stars." You want to rise, to evolve. Walk barefoot through the fire, crawl through your weakness, bleed in silence until the noise in your head breaks like glass. Take David, a regular guy who hated public speaking, voice cracked, palms drenched, eyes darting for the exit. But something snapped. He got sick of hiding, sick of shrinking. He threw himself into the storm, joined a speaking club, bombed, stuttered, forgot his lines. People laughed, some pitied him. But week after week he came back, not because it got easier, but because he refused to be owned by fear. 1 year later, he's on a TED stage, not just speaking, but commanding the room like a man who fought wars inside his chest and came out ruthless. That's what discomfort does. It doesn't just shape you, it rebuilds you, tearing down the soft parts and resurrecting someone who doesn't fold under pressure. Cold showers. That's not hygiene, that's war. Waking at 5 a.m. Not discipline, it's drawing a line in the sand, daring your weakness to cross it. Every time you resist numbing out, scrolling, eating, escaping, you're not just building habits, you're proving you're not a slave. Strength isn't a quote on a wall. It's earned in the shadows when no one's watching, your body's screaming and your mind's begging you to quit. That's the gym where champions are made. If you're waiting to feel ready, you'll never evolve. You have to bleed into it. Step into the cold, shake in front of the crowd, rip comfort from your spine, throw yourself into the fire. The more you suffer by choice, the less the world can hurt you by surprise. You become stormproof, fireproof, untouchable. You stop fearing life because you've survived the hell you put yourself through. Suddenly, everything's quiet, not easy, but clear. Discomfort isn't the enemy, it's your forge. Keep running from it and you'll never meet the version of you built to conquer. Suffer on purpose, fail on purpose, go where it stings and stay there. That sting. It's the sound of your limits breaking, the pain of old skin falling off. When it hurts so bad you want to crawl back, smile. You're not dying, you're transforming. Number 3, reframe obstacles as opportunities. Ever been hit so hard by life you thought you'd never get up? That moment when everything you poured your soul into crumbles and you ask, why me? That cold, crushing feeling when the world seems to betray you. But what if that pain wasn't meant to break you? What if it was the moment you were meant to rise, to transform? The Stoics knew this. Life will test you, slam you into the ground over and over. But it's not what happens to you, it's how you respond that defines your destiny. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." The pain you're feeling isn't your end, it's your rebirth. Every obstacle is a challenge inviting you to become stronger, sharper, unbreakable. Take Lisa, who built her dream bakery from the ground up, pouring every ounce of energy into it. Then a pandemic hit. No customers, no business, no hope. It felt like the end. But she didn't crumble, she shifted. She saw opportunity in the chaos. People craved comfort, so she delivered, pivoting to online orders and turning that setback into a thriving business. What should have been her failure became her greatest success. That's Stoicism. Every challenge, rejection, or blow isn't the end but the beginning of your ascension. The obstacle asterisk is the way, not a wall, but a ladder. The Stoics didn't endure hardship. They saw it as the forge that shaped them into warriors of the mind. Next time life knocks you down, don't ask, "Why me?" Ask, "What's the opportunity here?" Failure isn't defeat. It's the fire that forges resilience. Pain is the raw material for transformation. You're not meant to stay down. You're meant to rise, to turn storms into strength. Epictetus didn't just endure adversity. He mastered it, showing that true power comes from using life's punches, making every setback a weapon, every obstacle fuel for your rise. Now it's your turn. Don't let punches define you. Use them to propel you to heights you never thought possible. You're not here to survive. You're here to thrive, to break every chain, to take what was meant to destroy you and make it the force that shapes your future. Number 4, practice gratitude to find peace. In a world designed to make you feel insatiable, like you're never enough, it's no wonder you're caught in a storm of constant wanting, bigger house, better car, perfect life. You're stuck in a rat race you didn't sign up for, sprinting for a finish line that doesn't exist. The Stoics saw through this madness, knowing true peace comes when you stop needing more. Seneca said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." You're not poor because you lack. You're poor because you're starving for more, blind to the gold mine in front of you. The trap is the hunger for more, bleeding you dry. Take Mike, a high-flying exec with the office, title, and prestige, but hollow inside, chasing the next promotion, bonus, as if his life depended on it. He woke up like a zombie, dragged through the day, went to bed with a pit in his stomach. Nothing was ever enough. Then he tried Stoic gratitude, writing down 3 things he was thankful for nightly, not big things, but basics. A good meal, a warm conversation with his mom, a moment of silence. Night after night, something shifted. He stopped chasing, stopped scrambling to fill an empty space, found peace in what was already there. Happiness isn't in the next paycheck or car, it's in seeing the beauty of what you have. Stoics knew peace isn't in what you don't have, but in what you possess if you wake up to it. Mike didn't become a Zen monk. He shifted focus, got hungry for what mattered. Tonight, write down 3 things you're grateful for, the couch after a long day, fresh air, a stranger's smile. Not fluffy. It's a weapon to take control from a world saying you're never enough. Do it for a week and you'll feel lighter, free, not trapped in the rat race, standing tall, feet planted, nothing knocking you off course. You'll see what the Stoics knew. Peace is in this moment, the most powerful thing you'll ever own. Number 5. Live with purpose every day. The Stoics didn't just live, they charged through life like warriors on a mission. Every day was a battlefield to prove themselves, to leave a legacy. Epictetus didn't give friendly advice. He commanded, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. That's a call to arms, a dare to stop surviving and start thriving, to decide who you are and back it with actions that make the world feel your presence. Take Anna, a teacher stuck in soul-draining